We got a hold of MiGs. We started developing not only planes that were like small and fast, we also developed planes that were invisible. And we started making the F-117 Nighthawk, which of
How
course is the
how is it
first
how is it
fighter.
invisible?
Stealth technology, baby. Most of all, we figured out that the shape of a plane is what we can use to hide it. Because radar, in order for you to get an image from radar, is it
Hmm.
has to ping off a surface, has to bounce off a surface.
Mm.
So the thing that they realize is that a round shape, because the idea is that the radar hits it at a certain angle, right?
Hmm.
Most likely a right angle to the source. So if you send off an energy, if it's like facing towards it, it's going to come back, it's going to return completely.
Right.
So they figured out is that, well, a round aircraft has multiple moments that can be a 90 degree because it's round, doesn't
Hmm.
matter where you look, at some point it's going to be 9 degrees. So what they figured out is if you use flat surfaces, there's only one angle it could be seen at. And then we started developing what was called the flying diamond. The classified name for it when it was flying at Groom Lake was called Have Blue, which I think is the whole idea of like the sky is blue. We're gonna just be in the sky. We're gonna have a chunk of that blue.
Hmm.
Whole different theory for another day.
And that
So
was a Skunk Works project from Lockheed Martin, right?
correct, Lockheed Martin. Um, fucking what's his name? Kelly Johnson. There was the chief engineer for Lockheed Martin, and
It's a
his
great
name was
name.
Kelly Johnson. Fucking so good. And he created, or he was in charge of the Skunkworks project, and they did a lot of stuff out of Groom Lake. So we started building that was called like the Flying Diamond. At one point, it was also nicknamed the Wobblin' Goblin, but the F-117 Nighthawk was the very first stealth aircraft that we deployed, and it was awesome. Like if you ever have a chance to look it up, there's a
Hmm.
lot of people, maybe a lot of listeners that have seen it when they were younger
Hmm.
and were like, "Wow, that's so cool," and then just have forgotten about it. They're pretty fucking cool. The only problem is that the Nighthawk could only carry two missiles
Hmm.
because it
It's small,
carried
huh?
all of its, well, it carried everything on the inside. Because if you had like rockets and fuel pods and stuff hanging on the outside, they're going to reflect radar. So they
Gotcha.
figured out just hide everything inside of it and just make everything flat surfaces.
Hmm.
That way, it doesn't return radar pings just because of its shape. And then, because of the shape, it wasn't really designed to be like aerodynamic,
Hmm.
because that's why you would see airplanes that have these nice like curves and kind of swooping sections to allow airflow. But if you're getting rid of those curved surfaces, air doesn't flow over so well. So what they did is they just added computers to help compensate. So since the plane isn't
Interesting.
stable, it'll like wobble in different ways. So it
Yeah.
does is they just added computers to like correct for that
That is so
variation.